Okay, Ableton has just announced that they are releasing Live 12. Wow, I started from Live 8 and now we're in 12. So in this video, I will be making a track using the new features. So actually not just talking about the new features, but actually how to apply them. So this is actually my first time using this. So this video will be my genuine reaction to the new stuff. What? This is one of my favorite. Applauding for this. And also, this is not a sponsored video, so this is just me being creative with Live 12. My name is LNA. I'm a music producer and Ableton certified trainer. Here on my channel, you will find lots of Ableton Live content and lots of tutorials and music production videos. So if you're new here, it's worth checking that out if you're into all this stuff. So also just putting this out there that this is still the beta version that I'm using here. So some stuff still can change before it's actually launched. Also, I have push 3 here, so we will also see how the new features are kind of applied to push 3. So this is it. Firstly, first impressions. It looks quite dapper, like quite sharp. How we're gonna go through this is that I'm gonna use this what's new in Live as an indication on how we're gonna start making this track. Okay, so the first thing that is worth of mentioning is that there is very good increased accessibility in this Live 12. So this means that Live can now work with screen reader software and braille displays. Well done, Ableton. This is great feature. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, so browser seems so cool. And now, instead of the triangle on the top left corner, here we have now the browser. Ooh, and the coolest thing about this is now we have this search thingy. So let's say that we now want to add an drum sample. Okay, firstly, if I go to the library, you can see that there is some new stuff here anyway. There's modulators, nice, and grooves, and grooves used to be there as well, but tuning. Those are a couple new things in there. But this looks new. So we could, example, go clip. And then we can go to, yes, drums, drum pattern. Ooh, and we straight away get full percussion on top. So we can search using these tags. This is brilliant because this is just gonna save so much time. So let's just go full example. And I can audition here, normal way. Let's add something cool here. Let's see if we can add a little bit more something I like. Oh, example genres. Yes, this is because I started scrolling here and I was like, oh no, but I want like house beat. And there we go. We have all the house beats that I have available. Let's add that there. Bit a bit quiet. Okay, perfect. Oh my God, that is so practical. We can also, there's groove options, tuning, creator, and devices. So much to choose from. And then we can clear it. This is very cool. And then we can also edit by clicking the edit button. And then we can extend the screen and we can edit what we see here. So example, you can see MP presets, add tags if we wish to. This is so practical. Otherwise, what else do we have in here? Otherwise, if we go to audio effects, we can also filter then by, there is this, if we go to samples and we click one, there's this really cool feature that if we click that, it will show all the similar samples than that one. So example, that was an audio file that I've actually recorded by myself. So this is not an Ableton pre-tagged thing, but it straight away recognizes it as a vocal. So it shows the measurement of how similar the clip was with this other stuff. That is going to be so practical. This actual same feature, when I was going some of these new features through, is also in here in the drum rack. And you know, we have the meme of like trying to find the best kick or something, and we're just here like going through all of it. Well, we can now do that in drum rack directly using the same feature here. So if we click that, we can audition. You see that there's these like different triangles and stuff that come in. We can audition all the kicks, change them directly here. So we don't need to first do it in browser and then drag and drop it into here, but we can just do it directly here. This is freaking brilliant. I love that. So I could also do that. I like example, these congas here. So I can lock these like that. And then I can audition all the other ones. I can change all the other ones by using the arrows. This is one of my favorites. This is going to be so practical. So I like that one example, but now I might not change the kick. Yes! Oh my god, I'm so happy. That's so cool. But yeah, I'm liking the new browser feature. I think it's gonna take like every single time there's a new version of Ableton Live, it takes time to get adjusted. So something I notice here, example in the instruments, audio effects, is that they're not grouped. And I cannot, usually if you right click here, you can group them and ungroup them, but they're not grouped because of this new system. But because in Ableton Live, because in Live 11, I got used to the group ones. So I'm interested to see if they're still going to add that as an option. Because in a way, I kind of prefer now to have the groups. It just makes it easier because, again, I got used to it. So I don't know. I'm liking that, but also it allows me to obviously just filter here directly if I want to. So is this going to be faster than the groups? Don't know. Okay, so we have a beat now. So it actually is so cool that we found the beat, we added the drum kit, and then just customized the drum samples for something that I like. So it doesn't sound like the clip that we originally used. So I'm liking that. That's really cool. Okay, this was actually a really cool tool. So I just went through all this quickly, but this is gonna be so practical. So it's a CC control. So for live performance, I think this is gonna be great, but also anyone who uses synth hardware. Brilliant. So if we go here and put all and CC control, add that there. There's some couple really cool stuff. So we have a mod wheel, pitch bend already, custom A, and then we can also just have these drop down menus here and we can just select whatever we want on those. Also, this is something that we're not really seeing on any racks in Ableton Live before, is these tabs. So, you know, like we have only 8 macros, but look, this one is using 16. We can change them. Are we getting that on normal racks as well? Because I'm liking that. Because then I like that it doesn't become super long. Obviously, with Maxwell Live stuff, we can do that. But default audio racks and MIDI racks and effect racks. So, interesting. Interesting. So that's going to be useful, not for our track now. And this is another accessibility situation, is we can actually now, there's a new navigation bar here on the top. So here we can actually now navigate slightly different with these screens. One is that use tab key to move focus. So tab, and I can use this. You can see here, it's moving the focus of it. And there was other like shortcuts that I can make between shift and tab to go back. And this can be really fast if someone wants to use more keys instead of a mouse. Or it's an accessibility thing as well. So that's really cool. Otherwise, we have here mixer, clip panel. That's something that we will definitely be looking at later. Because it's all here. And mixer. I will show that in a minute. Otherwise, yeah, it just allows these controls, all the shows the shortcuts for all the different views, which is like, I like the navigation bar. That's a nice tab. Thank you, Ableton. Okay, let's go and move forward. Otherwise, yeah, there were some new shortcuts. So solo track, arm track, freeze and flatten track shortcuts. Love it. So, no. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, I drew with my mouse now. There we go. Shift and S, and then Shift and C. Okay, now we can get into some actual making some sounds. So Meld. Meld is a powerful and versatile bitimbral macro oscillator synthesizer that comes with Live 12 suite. Meld deep sound shaping capabilities can be used to create evolving texture sound, rhythmic drones, harmonic effects, atonal sounds, and more. I'm liking the sound of that. So this is honestly, I've not used this before. So this will be my first time. Deep modulation and routing capabilities allow for playful and expressive performance within Push 3 and other MPE controllers, but Meld also provides expressive playfulness with non-MPE devices. Okay, well, let's go and add Meld. I like the sound of it. So then we have really nice MPE stuff in here. We have Drift and Meld that are made just for MPE. Obviously, Wavetable also always works for that. But let's just add Meld there. Pretty. Let's extend it. Look at that macro mapping. Macro matrix is loving. That is lovely big one. Okay, so we have oscillators here, oscillator 1 and A and B. Then we have the shape and the tone of the engines. Oh, nice. Then we have A envelope with LFOs as well. And we have B, same. Settings. So we have the oscillator key tracking, oscillator filter, scale awareness. Okay, so we're going to talk about scale a lot because when I went through all this stuff, what's new, scale is a massive thing now in Ableton Live 12. So I'm interested that there is the scale awareness already in Meld, and that's really, really cool. On the top of that, we have then filters, mix, nice, and then poly. We have poly, spread, stack, drive. So this is quite interesting. Okay, let's create maybe like a bass sound with that. So now it's very sine wavy sound. I'm gonna turn that off for a moment so we can have a proper try on this. Okay, so basic shapes, we're now there. So we have the shape, we can move in. So, okay, so the shape controls, if we're in basic shapes, we're now in sine wave. We can hear that. Triangle, sawtooth, square wave. Lovely. And then there's a tone. I like that. So let's just see what kind of other shapes we have. So this actually reminds me a little bit wavetable, but it's not wavetable synthesis, obviously. Haha. Imagine modulating that. Nice. Oh, the tarp sounds nice for bass. Ooh. We like the basic, and I'm gonna make that in -12 octave, so we're just matching. Oh, just -1. A little bit less sharp. That's actually a really nice beginning for this. I like the engine. I like that it's quite intuitive, so that we first check what we want here, what kind of sounds, and after that we can just sculpt it with the engines. It's very, intuitive, quite fast. Okay, let's go to envelope A. So I think that's where most of it is already connected. So we have already MIDI and MPE connected to pressure is in a pitch. A note. So we could example put press into filter frequency. So before we start designing with this and the frequency filters, I'm gonna just macro map a little bit, put in a matrix couple of things. So example pitch, do we want a little bit? No, could be detune, filter frequency, oscillator macro 1. So would that be? So that would be probably the shape. Macro 1 in oscillator. I'm assuming that's what that is. This is really, really cool. Oh my god, yes. Yes. So I'm just gonna leave that now because that is already really cool. So we have the scale awareness. I'm very interested of this because now on the top bar we have scale. And this is something so amazing. So right now I could go into example. I love A minor. So I just want to put A minor. And then what this means, how much I understood it, is that now if I put scale awareness, I will basically be able to... Oh, it's okay. It's already active. Is it? It's that way. Let's have a look quickly what it says. Oscillator A scale awareness. When enabled, the pitch is correlated by the parameters of scale aware oscillator types. Will also be in scale. So example, if we pitch shift it so that the oscillator is making sound that is not in scale, then the instrument is being scale aware so that it's actually fitting it into scale. So it's not to do with the playing, it's with the sound design. Great. That's actually brilliant, because how many times you go to presets and stuff that is detuned somehow, that it doesn't really fit your scale, but now with the scale awareness, it will adapt it into your scale. I'm loving that. Let's just have a quick look what's in here in the filters. So we have the basic options here. Oh, wow. I like that. I like that there's a little bit of different ones. We have the comp, membrane resonator. What's happening? What's happening? That is cool. That is very, very cool. I like these controls. Brilliant. Applauding. Applauding for this. I'm definitely gonna make a full tutorial on Meld on my channel. So make sure to subscribe, because there's more people of you who's not subscribed, that who, like, I have almost 100,000 people watching my channel every month, but people don't subscribe. So subscribe. Yeah, so it does automatically stack instead of us doing that separately. We can add also drive. The retro bass lover in me is in love. Okay, let's record a little something. So now if I go into scale here, it's automatically put my push 3 into A minor scale. That's also really, really cool. Let me show you. So if I'm here, look at that. That is brilliant, just because. So if I change it now here to be D minor, it changes it automatically. It changes it automatically. Yes. 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 I feel like all the scale stuff is something that many people struggle in the beginning. So I kind of, with years of using Ableton Live, I found ways to kind of overcome that. But this is brilliant that we have so much automated scale stuff. Okay, so now let's just create something. I also love that we are automatically in 127 now because of the house beat. Okay, let's record. Yes, that sounds cool. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, now we're gonna look at the clip view more, because look at this. Look at this. There's so much new stuff here. Look at that. New stuff. New stuff. Love it. Okay, I'm just gonna quantize that a little bit. Okay. Whew. I think we're just gonna go through how I would like want to work. Okay, what I'm trying to say here is that there's so many new features in this view that instead of going through this stuff here fully, I'm just gonna start going through them one by one. Firstly, there is a really, really, really cool feature where we can group notes together. This is cool. So if I highlight all of them and I go here, right click, I can group notes, play all or play one. So when I group all the notes, you can see that there is a little, like a tick on there in each one of them. And that's how we know that they're grouped. So one thing that we can do with grouping notes is that if we go to velocity, from here on the bottom, instead of velocity, we go to chance. We can actually now, as a group, we only have one option for chance. Only one, and there's this like diamond here. If we now make sure that they are all play one, you see that it turns into triangle. If we ungroup, we see that again on the chance, now we have, for each note, we have a different chance. So this is really, really cool because it allows us to control the chance of all of them. So example, if for live performance, this is really, really cool feature. So now all of them are definitely gonna play. Chance is going lower, but the chance is the same for all of them equally, if they're gonna play or not. So example, that doesn't play now, and so on. So this is really, really cool. I also like that there's a little bit more drop down lists that features that we can find. So velocity as well there. There we go. Okay, so we can group things. What else can we do in here? I'm just gonna ungroup these for now. No. How do I do that? I just thought I did it. No? Did I not do that? But they still have that thing on them. Okay, now it looks all right. Okay, so let's just go on the top here first. So we have the notes where we see the basic notes. We have also highlight scale. We can also take it away if we don't want to. Okay, and now scale is not only the Western 12 scale, we can also do a lot of different kind of scales with it, which is so cool, and we're going to look at that also a little bit more in the future. So then we have envelopes here, and this allows to do the similar envelope control that we have done before. So I can go here and, oh, it's on the bottom here. Yeah, so instead of, we used to have it on this area where we control different envelopes. So I could go here, example, mixer. And I could do, no, let's go clip. And let's go, What would be cool to do? Transpose. And I can here have the automation, modulation options. I love that, but also linked. So I can unlink example this. And now I have all the linked options here, start, and the length I could have as 2 bars. So let's put that there. So now this means that the modulation of the pitch shift is 2 bars long, as you can see, but the clip of itself is 9 bars. Weird length, actually. Let's make it 8. So the actual clip is 8 bars, where the modulation is now 2 bars. Do something cool with this. I like that. That is, we can do so much cool stuff with that. I'm gonna oh, and when I unlink it, it straight away adapts it into the length. That is cool. I'm gonna not have that now because I feel like, can I not right click? and just delete that automation. Oh, I can right click here. Clear all envelopes. That's it. That's it. There we go. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We all got that. So I like that we have this whole own envelope area. Lovely. Then we have MPE. And this is so cool. So, you know, I played the MPE with my push 3. Well, now we can correct certain MPE factors here. And look, it looks so pretty. It's like a drawing. And you see it goes to that note and there. So I could do a drawing from here, a pitch shift to that note there. Let's see, just manually. So if you don't have an MPE control, you can still do really cool MPE slides. Yes, this is really cool. Or I can custom them here. So this is the pressure, and you can see all the here. We have slide, pressure, velocity, and release velocity. So I can customize them all individually in here. Lovely stuff. This is so improved that it's also in its own place. I feel like it was a bit cramped here before, so I actually prefer this. Okay, we've gone through those. Now we're going to go and look at this area here. So firstly, we have scale. So I'm just going to put info on just so I remember all of this. So this is just a pitch tool. So we can actually change the pitch. Now it's in A2. So this is some really cool stuff in here. So if I highlight all of them, I can just use this control to make pitch higher. But I like that because I can see it on the actual MIDI view same time. So that is one really cool. Or we can fit to scale. So this means that adjust the pitches of selected notes to fit the clip's key and scale. So let's say that we have something that I just pressed accidentally there, which is not on the scale because it's not on the purple lines. If I now fit to scale, look where it goes. It goes to purple. It goes to purple. And it just fits it to scale. That is one of the best if you are just like playing or something and you can just fit it to scale. It just goes faster. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We can also do the basic stuff that we could do before. Invert, which is also in Ableton previous versions, but add intervals. Okay, this is adding harmonies. Would you believe it? So we can add a chord into whatever we're doing. We don't need to do it manually anymore. This does it for us. This is so cool. Oh, okay. So we could put 3 and add interval. And it fits to scale. It fits it. We can add another one. Why is that one not doing it? Hey, why are you not doing it? Where did it start? It started there. G. Interesting. Well, let's add interval for that as well. And let's listen. Okay. That is so big and cool. I'm liking that. And now what we could do, I'm just going to put 2. Could we somehow use this to also, I can not invert that one just. I just wondered if I can somehow make it separate. But I know. We can just do it manually. Like this. I can just fit them where I want. So cool. We can also stretch them using this. So let's put them all together. And this is one of my favorites. So we could do this in Ableton Live 11 as well, but it was a bit of a faff because you needed to use these manually, these things. But now we can do it so much faster. And it was a bit of a trick that you needed to kind of go and look for if you, the people who know. But now it's a lot more easier to access. Stretching. And it's the stretching is not only like, you know, double more or less, but we can do different timings with it. So then we have grid. Oh, do I need to select some? Yes, because look, I can make them different lengths by selecting a grid. Which I'm in love with. That is such a fast workflow again. That is cool. We had also sent length. So it's this, we can set the length of here. We can also humanize, and let's have a look at that with the drums. So if we're here on the drums. Oh, I could have used the Command C. No. What was the shortcut we just learned? Oh, it was a S. It was S. It was S, everybody. It was S. There we go. And it was tab. Okay, I needed to learn that. So if we're here and we want to humanize this, it's the fastest thing ever. So we can, let's say that we want to humanize these ones. I can put the percentage how much I want to, and then click humanize. And it literally just adds a little bit swing to those notes automatically. Oh, lovely. Also, I love the fact that when I highlight notes and do functions, everything else turns gray. So it's easier to see what I'm actually doing here. So let's highlight those and humanize them. And now everything else turned gray. I didn't know that before. That's really cool. It just adds random swing to it. Very cool function. I like that. Okay, now we need to go. Okay, obviously we have also reverse and legato. So this is really cool, the reverse. We can just swap them around. And you can hear the audio is reversed as well. Isn't it? Not just the MIDI notes. What? Am I just picturing that? I might be picturing that, but that is cool. If it does that. We also have legato, where we can make them all same length. So just making sure this is the same. We've had this one before. Just making sure that they're all kind of matching, touching each other on the ends there. Okay, now we have a cool thing here happening. Now, look at this. There's actually MIDI tools that we can add here, transformation tools, and we can select from Ableton the ones that you can add here, some of your own as well. But we have Abregiator, Connect, and all of these are already here. So look at what this Abregiator does. So it allows us to see the abregiated MIDI notes, and it transforms your MIDI notes into abregiated notes. Freaking amazing. Okay, I'm just going to duplicate that and create another track. So if I now control the distance, look what happens. It abregiates and I can see them automatically going here. What? And I can just custom it all here by myself. Oh, lovely stuff. What in earth? I'm just going to make it a little bit more simple. Let's make it a bit more simple so we just have one note to play with. Less rate. What? And it's off scale. This is so cool. Oh, this video is gonna be long. If you're leaving me, remember to subscribe. I'm saying that again so that you know how to come back. This is so cool feature. We don't need to go and add our arpeggiator separately. We can just do it here. Oh, what else did we have? We had connect, ornament, quantize, recombine, span. Oh my god, there's so much we can do here. Did you hear that? I could just put this ornament flam in here. More velocity. Oh, it's controlling the velocity on the bottom. I'm so happy. This is so cool. So cool. Yeah. Okay. And then let's go to the rhythm, which is the third here. And in here, we can work with the rhythm, speed, shape, and stacks. Okay, rhythm. Let's just see what we can do with that. Oh, this is really cool for drums. Let's try this on drums. So that's really cool with harmonies. And now I want to try this on drums. So if we go here, we can create some really cool variations possibly. Yes, like example with the kicks. So it just kind of automates, creates this like a way we can create rhythm and then we can add shift to it. Oh, this is brilliant. Generate. Generate? Oh, so we can go between the normal and the generated stuff. So we also have rhythms, seed. This is cool. Hear the conga, how it changed. How about with the hi-hats? Oh, it just wants to do with the conga. How can I change it that it's not only with the conga? Now it's... Oh, I can change it from here! Sorry. I got excited. So I can use these. Very cool. This needs a little bit practice, I think. I'm just kind of like, oh, it's a rate, it's just that. If I put them all in the bottom, and then I just put them all in open hi-hat. Or the hi-hat. So then I can just do the rate, play with this. Yes, now I can only do with the hi-hat. This is cool. Gotta say, this is really, really cool. So now example, we have we can create different rates or different type of hi-hat patterns with this. Oh, I get stuck on this, but this is really, 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 really cool. Really, really. Oh, okay. What else do we have? We have so much gone through, but I've already done this almost an hour and we've got a couple loops. So let's just go back in here and just look what else in there. So that we already did that. Groups, probability, we did the MIDI tools, yes. We did the Max for Live tools, Max for Live MIDI tools we can also have in here. And this is really interesting for custom transformation and generators of showing in your clip view. Then we can go to the AMXD files need to be saved to the user library location. So we need to go in there and add them so that we can add other stuff in here. Very cool. So we can custom what we have in that selections. Makes it so much faster. So much faster. Okay, this is amazing. Mixer in arrangement view. Mixer in arrangement view. So let's go to arrangement view. I'm just going to copy some of these samples and we're going to go here. By the way, I appreciate that they just made this logo here on the top like it's normal Ableton logo. I like that. Okay, let's just copy some stuff in here. Perfect. Activate it in here. Now we want to mix this. How do we mix this? Now, these are changed on the bottom here. Let's put that away for a while. So we can use this arrow to make them collapse them, the tab. Or we can select them from here and collapse that one. But what we can do is now add a mixer from the low right corner. Yes, and also we can have same time the instruments and effects here if we want to with the mixer. Freaking brilliant. There's also a drop-down menu with the mixer, track options, crossfader, performance, impact. Oh, yeah, CPU. So we can also see that in there as well. So that allows all the controls that we would have usually on here in Ableton Live 10, we would have those little logos on the right side. Now they are in this drop-down menu here. Okay, got it, Ableton, got it. So when we are here mixing stuff, we can have the mixer in front of us. We can see arrangement view, but we can also see our tools and instruments. So we can control whatever we want to do. I am liking that. This is brilliant. This is going to make it so much easier. See, I already thought that I could be excited about Ableton Live, but I didn't know that I can be this much more excited. Whew. Okay, so interesting. There is still a lot of like stuff that I was a bit like space for improvement, but this is still a beta version, so I am very interested to see what more is gonna happen. I'm definitely gonna give feedback on a couple of things, like example the groups in the browser, because I like using them. Okay, so pitch and time utilities. So we used those ones already, but I want to show. Oh no, I think it's gonna come later on this. No, I want to talk about it now. So pitch utilities, we were in the clips here and we could use the pitch utilities here. We already went through them. But what else we can do that is, you know, where the browser opens up here, we can go to the right side of it and we can go tuning. So we go here, you see that we have group pull and we also have a tuning section now. Groove, tuning. Group pull is old. We know group pull. But if we all go in browser and we go tuning section here, it gives us a lot of different like tuning options, which are not all in the scales for kind of Western 12. I'm 100% not comfortable talking about all that stuff because I'm not really good at that music theory area. So this is something that definitely look at if you're interested of playing around with a lot more tuning options. So we could example go and put Edo, 19 Edo, and then see what happens when I drop it there. The option on the top bar goes away. So our A minor is now going away. I'm just going to take away this the mixing window and that. Ooh, lovely. And now all the tuning here is gonna be converted into this tuning that I've selected here. And there is different options that we can put. So we can octave, degree, reference, pitch, and frequency. Or I can go and try something else. Change it here. Kind of cool. So, my husband is calling. Not now, babe. Not now. Okay, next page. Let's have a look. Roar. Okay, so Roar is a dynamic saturation audio effect that comes with Live 12 Suite. So anyone who's ever looked at my channel, you know how much I love Saturator. I use it all the time. So this is a new Saturator audio effect for this bass. Yes, please. Let's go and add it. So we go to audio effects. No filters now needed. We go and add roar. So let's have a look what we can do with that. Whew. Okay. So we have options here. We have drive. But usually when we add drive, we also need to do output down. Yes. So we have routing, also serial, parallel, multiband, mid-side and feedback. Lovely. We love some routing options, 100% for other stuff. So let's just do example sidechain and see how that works. No, mid-side. Let's go and multiband. So we have now here options, high, M and L. So high, middle and low. That's the routing option. And we have low. And these are the cutoff points that we can put. Then we have amount. How subtle is that? Ooh. And then the different clip shapes. Oh, look at the visual as well. It's proper noises, like just wobbling around. This is like a proper nerd excitement for me. We have a filter. Let's filter it down a bit. And oh, there we go. We must have LFO here as well. There it is. I was thinking that I wanted to hear LFO more. Because you can see that the pulsing here is LFO doing. That we see there. We have the mid. Yes. I want to have that. And then we have FB mode. Synced. Ooh, lovely. So let's just see if, yeah, so it is feedback mode, so we can have it synced, synced triple, synced dot, and note. So let's go triple. Let's see how it sounds with these shorter notes. Oh my, this is amazing. This adds a completely a different level of saturation control and modulation especially. Can I make it somehow like a shorter? And then we have a matrix as well. So if I take it off of, I can now, because we're in multi-band mode, we can put it only for mid example. That is so cool. This is something that I feel like I have wanted for so long. And now they knew to give it to me. Just for me. I want to have it on same notes as that. What's that? A and F. These first notes. This chord bothers me. I might have it just without any chords. Yes. Can we automate it to add some really cool stuff in here? So we could automate the mid amount. Wow, it's a lot. But very, very cool. That can add so much texture to it. Okay, was there anything more that we can look at? Scale awareness, done that. Sound similarity researching, done that. Sound similarity swapping, done that in the drum rack. Toggle clip view alongside device view. Yes. We can extend it. Yes, so we can like extend it like this if we want to. And then tuning systems, yes, we have that. And okay, yeah, so this is interesting. So if we're in preferences, there is a lot of stuff that happenings here. So on the first point, there was a lot of sample rates that we can go a lot higher. I am currently filming, so I can, well, to be honest, that is pretty high. Otherwise, there were some themes and colors had differences. So we can have a lot. Nope, my neurodiverse brain is not coping with these, but I can imagine these to be really nice for some people. Ooh, hurts my eyes. But these are great for people with, everybody has different ways of where they want to see, like, what kind of works helps them work better. So for me, this is the best one. Or we can also have cool, neutral, or warm. So we can make it cooler, neutral, or warm. Personally, the neutral works for me as well. Yep. There is some stuff, but I'm not going to go through all of that now. There were some updated existing features and devices, and one of those devices, I know that this is a long video, but one of those devices was in the packs. Granulator 3 has arrived, everybody. So let's just quickly have a look at that. Add a little drone or something with Granulator 3, because Granulator is an amazing tool. Especially now when we have an MPE working with it. We're making sure that we are on the right scale. Obviously we are, because we are A minor. Let's see if we can add something here. That is already amazing. Wow, it has such a long... So we have cloud, loop, a classic. I like the cloud. That was beautiful. Yes. So otherwise these look quite similar, but I do think this actually looks a lot more user-friendly, this interface. Transpose. So E minor. I'm gonna change that into beginning. Yes, that's it. Oh my god, can we add also roar into this? I think we can. Just quickly add that there. So I'm gonna add spread a little bit. No, not scared. I'm just... And then this time, let's put cereal, maybe? Ooh. This is amazing. Damn. Little bit more drive. Oh, I didn't add drive. So with roar, without. Lovely. So this is what we created in our time together here today. Sounds and a really cool little draft of a song that we created here today. In a couple of weeks, I am launching 12 Days of Creativity, which is a music production challenge that happens in December, and in that we have a lot of cool prizes for a giveaway, and the whole point of that is for you to finish more music. So it gives you accountability and a lot of techniques for both of your production and your confidence so that you can release more music. So the conversation also continues in my Patreon. Here are all my beautiful patrons, where we do monthly challenges like 12 Days of Creativity every single month all around the year. So this is a perfect place for you to come if you want the confidence to make more music. Now you can do it with Live 12. Well, soon when it comes out. But well done, Ableton. I'm loving that. Okay, bye.